What's the deal? Active Autobody here, man. Got a car, man. It's a little bittersweet because I had this car before, and I'm all for new work. You know what I mean? I want to make money, but this one's just a little bit different. I hate when stuff like this happens, but I just did this Trax. I don't know, maybe just finished it up last week. Customer came and got it, you know. Was happy about it. And then he was leaving. Hit right in the side, pulling out the parking lot. So see, got the quarter. Probably gonna need a quarter. Definitely gonna need a door. So yeah, man, you just hate to see stuff like that happen to people, man. I always say I don't got the best of luck, but obviously this guy got the short end of the stick. So it's my job, so I write it. It's the deal, Active Autobody. Probably about 8:30 right now. I'm back on this Trax. Finished up a couple of those small jobs I was showing y'all. We got this one here. Got it on the rack now. I'm gonna get this door off. Put the other door on. Probably gotta pull this out some more, I'm assuming. Got the other door there, just detrimming it. So I'll put this one up and kind of see how far I gotta come out. Can't pull it with this door on because as you can see it's all sunk in together because they got smashed together. So once I put the new door on, it'll be, you know, fit nice, and then that'll tell me, you know, where I gotta come out at and, you know, shit like that before I actually cut this thing off, man. So that's what I'm about to do. Alright, so since I'm up there, I'm probably gonna end up most of this can get hammered and dollied out. Probably gonna just cut this section of it off, hammer and dolly this out while I'm up here. You know, it's up in the air, I'm not doing it on the ground. Take this lid off, and then I bring it down and start putting a quarter on it. So that's what I'm about to do now. Alright, had to do a slight wardrobe change because I'm about to get dirty, but so now just see these little green dots. I'm just marking all my spot welds. I might just cut it off above here so I can fix this while it's up here. See, that's for that GMC.
Yep.
All right.
Still short of a couple pieces, bro.
That's cool.
Just one with the orange sticker on it has a core on it, so I just keep that with that.
All right. I gotta take this torch and like a chisel to get get the seam sealer off the seam from the quarter to the rear body panel and the tail light pocket, so I can find spot welds that's underneath there. Same thing here, same thing bottom of here. And then I was gonna cut it across here, but the inner wheelhouse sits here, and I don't want to cut through it, so I'm just gonna be safe and just cut up here through first, and then that'll be my rough cut and do all my fixing, and then before I put the quarter, of course I'll go higher. So what I'm about to do. all my sprout was out. I'm try to get this thing loose before I make my cut. Let's get it out. You see, there. Real. So paid attention, especially down here. My new pounder that I cut already is cut somewhere in this area. So I'm just gonna cut it here. Because the main thing I'm doing is trying to straighten out the wheelhouse. So, and then I'll just cut across here. And then I'll worry about cutting up there, like I said before. So, try to get this thing loose. Yeah, man, it's a quarter off, man. Just for B did it, but just fucking got this well, I did roughed it out. B kind of gave me a couple portings on it, just a little bit. So shout out to him for the alley-oop. So I'm just gonna clean all this shit up, make it look nice and pretty, man, and fucking throw some E-coat on here after I scuff it up, get all this flaking paint off. Throw some E-coat up there, man, and clean all this off. Clean down there. Need to get all this off on the back side and all that up. So I'll do that, man, and go from there. So yeah, last time I seen this car crash, I made my first cut it off. That was to get the wheelhouse straightened out. I was on a rack and it was eye level, so I wasn't bending down, so no diddy. Got the wheelhouse straightened out. This main set you see is correct. Metal primer, same thing they use from the factory. I didn't spray primer here, but I'm gonna do that once I get this upper part off. Once I get this upper part off, sections in. My thing will be somewhere in here. That's not final yet. Got my spot wheels off here, back there. So put a little heat to it with my little mini tool. So I'll cut that, then start pulling that off. I got the seam sealer off the inside here. Got an extra back. Called for the expander around here. So I'll just scuff this up. That'll go back. So I'll put the panel on. So yeah, I'll get this cut off. deal. Up here working on a holiday. But the dealership not, the shop's not open, but I'm always open. So back again on this Trax. I don't got my final cuts made. I got it mocked up though. I think the area is a little bit more. It's fitting my tail light in here. You know, they always say fit twice, cut once. When you're doing quarters or you got different body lines, you need to fit it 10 times before you cut. So as you can see, I cut my quarter long, and you can see that little spot is where it's cut at back here. I don't know if you can see that right there. So I'm probably gonna, so it's cut like here, it's cut here and here. You can kind of see where the old panel's cut right there. So I'm probably gonna make one final cut in between both layers. So I'll probably go somewhere like right here. I'm gonna stay around that line because this is gonna be flush. I'll probably run my last line across that way or this way. I don't know yet. It'll probably be more this way, straight across. So yeah, or I might go that way. I don't know yet. I just gotta see. So yeah, cut that and then kind of go from there. I'll probably end up putting my sleeves in next. Yeah. So I know it's cut down here. So I'll probably cut the last one like that. So I'll definitely probably be somewhere up in here. And down here, you can see I cut it about right there, straight down. But I'll probably be somewhere in this area, well in the back. But before I do anything else, I gotta put my used door on and check it and see how it fits. So this is the prime reason why you fit everything. So had I just put this door up, or had I just welded it and then put the door up, I would have seen that the door does not fit. So first I checked my quarter. As you can see, that's off. Might not look off to the camera, but you can see the body lines don't match up, right? From here. But okay, I thought maybe it was my quarter, but then as I look in the front, that don't match either. I don't know if you can see it, but it's wide at the top and it gets smaller at the bottom. So that means the door is like that. You know, same thing back here. I mean, up here. You know what I mean? So I gotta get this to fit, to line up to the front door. Once I get the used door to line up to the front door, then I can adjust my quarter, because then everything will be lined up. But as of now, that is not lined up, so that's what I need to do now. I got my door to fit better, so I'm gonna start making my final cuts. Or it's not gonna be my last cut, but be close to it. So I just made my last cuts, or the cut that you just watched me make. So I'm gonna show you what's one of the benefits of cutting it with the panel, cutting both panels at the same time. So I'll take this and put it back on here. When I put it back on, it should, if my shit is right, it should fall right in place. Something going on there. There we go. I ain't got it clamped down, but as you can see, I don't got my back clamped, so it's moving all the way around. But you can see that line is pretty close. I got a little wonky in there. I got to straighten that out, but that's pretty close. You know what I mean? Down here, same thing. This has to come up, actually, but that's pretty close. So that's why you do it that way. So that's some cuts. Some cuts. Gotta do a little bit of trimming back here, which I will. That's a nice, you know, it's a nice cut. So I might just live with that. Alright, what's the deal? Video got cut short yesterday. Today I ain't got my GoPro, so I'm trapping off the phone. Did quite a few things. So this is, I got the quarter set. It won't come back off. I got the inside of it, my seam sealed, and the gas neck on both sides. I scuffed it up beforehand. I got all my plug welds marked, cut out. Now the thing about this is when I put it on in the last video, all I did was just mark it with a pen. You can still see I got a couple of them that I decided not to do because on the back side I did it for the striker. Just marked them where I thought it would be, then I just used the hole punch to take it out. As you can see, all of them it's right where they're supposed to be, so that's good. But one thing, look at that. Jesus Christ. Look at that. I put my backing plate in. I did something new this time. I usually just put it in and tack it right on the edge. This time I punched holes in the existing panel before, while I was punching these holes in, and then I just slid it up and just plug welded it, and I liked it. I also marked where I needed it to be when I took it off the last time before this time. That helped too. Got it notched back there. So yeah, get this thing welded up. So I'm back on the tracks. Got tail light in. Everything fits like it's supposed to. Door gap looks good. I like that gap. Everything fits like it's supposed to. Looks good. Lines up. So need to weld my seams up. Yeah. One step closer to the paint. See, got my seams all welded up. Down here it came out real good. Ain't got no filler there, that feels good. Side. So, gotta fill her up. Alright. So, just wipe some Duraglass just over the seam there. And wipe some down there on that seam. Overall, the job came out super clean. Happy with it. All those wheels. 95% of them are one pass. The only ones that I had to go over are the ones you see that's not grinded down, just to fill in a little pinhole, but that's it. I have like one or two back here, one right there. I completely missed that one. As you can see, that's a one-timer. And I got one back here. So I had like 4 I had to touch up. But other than that, man, we're going off the paint tomorrow. Alright, man, motherfucking month later. It ain't really been a month, but it's been another fucking crazy week. Got her all done up. It is. Waiting on a couple more parts, but the quarter itself is done. It's done.
I just wanna apologize in advance. I guess been better than niggas wasn't part of the plan. I see that change gon' make them change. The ones who thought was your right hand, and them niggas gon' envy when they see that you won't win. Like when them lights turned off, that's how you know that baby with it. But when them stage lights on, he don't hear nothing.